So my first big win with Vidpros was when my first video came back and it was so good. I'm like, wow, this is what I always hoped I could make a video look like. The graphics were great, the music was great, the pacing of the editing was great. And when I put that video out, thousands of views on Facebook, and within a few weeks, hundreds of views on YouTube. My name is Paul Reiser. I've been working with Vidpros for about a year now. Recently retired restaurant owner. I owned 38 Sonic drive-in franchises across the South. I'm a content creator, and I've always been involved with video. I've always been a very big film fan. I've always wanted to be somehow associated with video production. But my video skills, unfortunately, are average to below average because I was busy. So I actually went into into the restaurant business with my family. But I've always used video for training. I've always used it for fun in our events. The last 2 years of our business, I was actually created a YouTube channel where we were making videos and we're using it for local marketing. It was a lot of fun. We got some good traction. And after selling the business, now I'm using video. I've gone back to the YouTube channel, but I'm using it to visit other businesses and to teach and use it as an opportunity for me to explore other businesses in an effort to make better videos. So I've sought out a lot of different sources. I've used local freelancers. I've used local advertising agencies. And there's always a combination of their availability. The high cost is often prohibitive. I mean, thousands of dollars to make a short video, and scheduling is always a problem. So I continued to look until I came across Vidpros, gone to some YouTube conferences, and at one in particular in Dallas, I came across Vidpros, and they had a booth set up, and I met Michael Holmes, who's the president of Vidpros, and he explained to me fractional editing, which was very interesting to me because one, I'm not very good at editing, and I was always seeking to make better videos. But two, as I own several businesses, I always like to outsource some of the more technical things like accounting, bookkeeping. So it made a lot of sense for me to outsource my video production to someone else that could make better videos than me and was somebody that was reliable, a larger organization. So I didn't depend on just one person. So I thought fractional editing, man, that sounded like a great opportunity for me. So my first big win with Vidpros was when my first video came back and it was so good. I'm like, wow, this is what I always hoped I could make a video look like. The graphics were great, the music was great, vacations a year. And of those 60,000, the pacing of the editing was great. And when I put that video out, it actually was, thousands of views on Facebook, and within a few weeks, hundreds of views on YouTube, which is a tough thing to get into. So the quality of the video is very good with Vidpros, but you have to remember that it's not a magic bullet. If you don't give them a good script, if you don't give them good raw footage, they're not going to be able to magically create video out of nothing. There's definitely some work that goes in on your end or my end. I have to have a good idea. I have to have good video that I can send to them, and I have to have good direction to tell them exactly what I'm looking for. If I can do all those things, at the end of the day, I can upload it 5 o'clock in the evening. The next morning, I'm going to get back at least a rough cut, show me to make sure we're on the same direction. And then within the second day, almost always I have a completed video within 2 days. The speed of turnaround is so fast and they're so efficient. Making my own videos, I was lucky to get out 2 videos a month. If I had been using Vidpros when I was making them for my business, I could have got out 2 a week. Now we have a system. They know me. They know what I'm looking for. My editor knows how to fix the things that I screw up, and she can send me back a video the next day that's ready almost every time. You can make corrections. You can say things that you want to change. Anytime you can say things directly on the video, how you want to change it. That goes back up that night. The next day, almost always I have a completed video that's ready to go. And their pacing is excellent. I just basically say, this needs to be less than a minute, or this needs to be 2 minutes, or however long I want it to be. And they put it in that time frame for me. They can cut the things that I think are too good to cut, but they know that needs to go, Paul. And they make a much better video than I could. Actually, I've been working with them for about a year, and since my videos have gotten so much better, I've had probably half a dozen people reach out to me, say, who's making your videos? How are your videos so good now? Which tells me that, one, I'm really smart to hire good people, but two, obviously I made terrible videos on my own. Using Vidpros has enabled me to create highly professional looking videos. So I'm very comfortable uploading them to LinkedIn. So putting them on LinkedIn has created over 1,000 followers for me in the last few months. And my TikTok videos, started doing TikTok about a month ago, and the second video they made for me got 200,000 views within the first 3 days. I think the perfect client for VidPro is anyone who's trying to create a lot of social media content. If you're trying to create short form videos for YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, they're perfect. My favorite thing about working with VidPros is they can create the video. There's a fast turnaround. They also create the thumbnail that goes with it, which is the biggest challenge. And knowing that I have those people there waiting every night also encourages me to make more videos. Because in the past, when I knew I had to shoot the video, edit the video, make the thumbnail, I really dragged my feet. But now I know that Micah's waiting for me every night, so I need to get a video. So it's actually encouraging me to make more videos, a lot more content, and a lot better content.